I love baseball cards. Got 'em, need 'em, got 'em, need 'em, need 'em, need 'em, got 'em, got 'em, need 'em.
Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports Card Show Pickups video. So this past month I went to a card show, and it actually was a 2-day show, and unfortunately I wasn't able to go both days. I was only able to go during the final day of the show, so I actually did not even get to go through the entire show, which was kind of a bummer. Now with that said, they said they're looking at probably having another show in the fall sometime, possibly the summer. So I'm going to devote 2 days to going to the show next time instead of just one. So normally when I go to card shows, I don't typically look for video games. So I'm just going to get this video game out of the way because I found this at a baseball sports card show, and you just never know what you're going to find sometimes. And this guy was selling random Japanese anime box sets, and I picked this up off his table knowing that this isn't a movie, this is a video game. And the guy's like, "Oh, I thought that was a movie. I just brought them all here to sell them." And I said, "Well, what do you want for it?" And I said, "How's $10 sound?" And I'm like, "Sounds good to me." So for $10, I got a complete sealed Killer is Dead PS3 Collector's Edition video game. I believe I already have this game unsealed, so I'm going to keep this thing sealed as it is the Collector's Edition. So very, very cool that I found a video game of all things at a card show and was not expecting that. So that's it for video games. Now we're going to get to the cards and everything else that I picked up. I picked up a lot of cards, so I'm going to kind of start with the cheaper stuff and work my way up. However, I did pick up a jersey, a signed jersey at this card show, so I'm going to share that at the very end. So definitely check the clickable numbers down here at the bottom so you can skip ahead if you want to see some parts of the video, other parts you may not enjoy. So this was actually the last table I went to, so I'm going to start with them first, obviously. That makes a lot of sense, but I spent a lot, and I mean a lot of time at this table. And the reason I went to this table is these cards were 4 for $1. That's it. 25-cent cards. And the seller made this really, really easy. He had all of the cards separated by team. And, you know, I wasn't expecting to find much. I was expecting to find your typical 90s, 80s junk wax stuff. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing Bowman and Panini and, you know, some of the current prospect stuff. So I went through this guy's 4 for $1 cards and bought a stack like this. And I'm not going to show you all of these because that could be a video in itself. But these are all prospect cards for teams that I might potentially see in the minor league baseball season. So, very cool. I've got, you know, a ton of cards of guys. You know, some of the highlights was a numbered and a jersey, you know, or whatever, game swatch, whatever you want to call that, of first-round pick Colt Emerson. So I'm hoping maybe I see Colt Emerson in person, maybe get these signed. But like I said, just a stack of these prospect, you know, low A, double A guys that I potentially might be able to see and get some autographs from. Each one of these is sleeved individually. And again, these were 25 cents each. That's it. Well, actually, he sweetened the deal even better. And he lowered the price, and I'll get to that in a second. But while I was going through these, I obviously pulled some random inserts that I thought were cool. You know, not so much junk wax era, but I did pull this triple play insert of Junior Griffey. I thought this was a cool card. I mean, this was a high premium card back in my day when I was a kid. I thought for 25 cents, why not? I found these Ichiro Donruss, like the 1988 Donruss, and I found it ironic. Here's the most well-known Japanese baseball player probably in Major League Baseball with Americana flags around him. I just thought that was kind of ironic because he's not American. Now you can see I went through the Mariners box, but I also went through the Dodgers box. And this guy purposely put these in there for the people like me that dig. And I found one Yamamoto rookie card. I found another Yamamoto rookie card. And why not just make it 3 Yamamoto rookie cards? I pulled those out of his box and I'm like, are these supposed to be in here? I mean, I know they're not super valuable or anything like that. He's like, yeah, I put them in there for people like you. I said, well, I'm going to take them for 25 cents each. So I found 3 Yamamoto rookies. Oh, one more Seattle Mariner here, 1988 retro. And this one's numbered Randy Johnson. Numbered to, out of 2022 or whatever. And I thought that was a sweet card. And lo and behold, maybe somebody to get signed through the mail. It's not that I don't have this card already. It is not the reverse negative version. It is the regular version of a Juan Gonzalez rookie card. So, after making these stacks like this, and as you can see, why I spent 2 hours at this guy's table basically, because this is a lot of cards and a lot of sorting. And finally, after all this, he said, give me 35 bucks for all of them. So I pull out 2 20s, and I'm about to hand them to him, and I notice this little Gem Mint 10. And I normally don't get cards graded, but I see this nice little Gem Mint 10 in his case, and I said, if you throw that in for 5, you don't have to give me any change. And so this is a Miguel Vargas Gem Mint 10 2020 Bowman Chrome prospect card. Now, Miguel recently just got traded to the White Sox this offseason, and they pretty much said, the White Sox have said, they're going to give Miguel every opportunity to play in the major leagues this year. So I actually got to see Miguel play when he was in the minor leagues. He signed a couple items for me. At the time, he really didn't have anything to sign. I got him on like a team baseball and a program. But ever since I saw Miguel, I've always been a fan of his. So I thought, you know what, for $5, let's roll the dice. You can't get a card graded for that, much less roll the dice and get a Gem Mint 10. So for $40, all of these cards and this Gem Mint 10, Miguel Vargas. So let's see what Miguel does for the White Sox this year and see if that was a good investment for only $5. So let me move these off to the side and we'll move on. Alright, so like I said, the last stack of cards that I just showed you was my last stop at the card show. And before I knew I was getting 25-cent cards, I went to another table that was selling 3 for $1 cards. So these are 3 for $1 cards. These cost just 33 cents a piece. And I don't know if these were 3 for $1 because it was the second day, because every one of these cards has a dollar price tag on it in the top loader. So I think originally the first day these cards were $1, and then the second day rolled around and the seller said, you know what, put a 3 for $1 sign out, try to move some stuff. So I bought a nice stack of 3 for $1, and each one is in a top loader. I mean, at the price of top loaders nowadays, that's basically getting your card for free if you'll get it that way. So the first one, as you can see, is a oddball our own T card of Roger Clemens, and I thought that was a cool little, for $1, why not? And we also got a nice second year, I believe, second year Wade Boggs, which would look really nice with his signature on it, so I might send that his way. I also grabbed this Scott Rowland Power Deck card, and I kind of mini collect these, so very happy. And I seem to remember that this might have gotten broken, the last one that I bought, like it actually cracked in half. So very happy to replace that. A random A-Rod insert from the 90s when he was a very, very young man. So A-Rod. And it's the medallion edition or whatever. So, 33 cents, why not? So a John Paxson card from his Bulls era, good signer through the mail. This is a Delino DeShields promo card. You don't see promo cards all that often, so I thought that was, definitely worth the 33 cents. This is, I don't even know how to say his name, Doremus Venerman autograph. Again, 33 cents for an autograph. Stephen Payne autograph. And a Jason Caffey autograph. So 3 autographs from that era. Let's not forget that I grabbed some vintage football for 33 cents. This is a good TTMer. Why not? You don't see this too often on my channel. But this is a Legends hockey player, Peter Stastny. And Stastny's a pretty good signer through the mail. I looked it up while I was at the card show, literally on my phone, and I'm like, maybe I'll buy that one, for 30 cents. Why not? Here's a very cool Jerry Rice insert from back in the 90s, 94 Ultra, I believe. This is a Donruss Optic Michael Porter Jr. This is a random Star Company card of Ben Puckett, and Ben signs through the mail. This one's a cool one too. This is another A-Rod video replay insert from Stadium Club back in the day. And as you can see, very cool. This is Jackie Stiles, WNBA player. Speaking of WNBA, we got a couple McDonald's All-American parallels. And Rish. I just grabbed all these for 33 cents. And there's Skylar Diggins, 33 cents a piece, why not? Here's a Penny Hardaway rookie. Here's a Randy Johnson 89 Topps Traded, not really considered his rookie card, but still it's an extended rookie, I guess you would say. Here's another thing I kind of mini collect. These are phone cards from the 90s. So a Barry Bonds phone card. I thought that was pretty cool. One of my favorites that I picked up. Sorry about the glare there. This is randomly a Max Scherzer coin. And, I love my coins, so I just grabbed that. Another Jerry Rice 1,000-yard club. This is a Marshall Faulk. I think that might be his rookie year, or at least second year, with the Indianapolis Colts insert. And to round out this purchase, this is nothing against special, but it's roughly about 10 minor league baseball players on their refractor, whatever, Bowman parallels. There's a, couple of different brands in here, but I thought at 33 cents a piece, I just took them all, didn't care who it was. And, thought that was a nice little stack of cards. Again, 3 for $1, not a bad pickup in my mind. Nice mixed bag of cards, and this is what I enjoy going through. It's not that I don't enjoy going through vintage football or anything like that, but I really like going through a box with everything. I mean, baseball, football, even got a hockey card. It's just, I love this kind of stuff. 3 for $1. Could not pass it up and grabbed them on. So let's move on to some other things that I picked up. Alright, so we're going through a couple other places. I went to, a few more tables at this show. And at this person's table, he had dollar cards, $5 cards, $7.50 cards, and I believe $10 cards, and obviously he had his case as marked. Well, I started going through his dollar cards, and I'm a huge David Robinson collector, and this card, at first glance, you would think, oh, that's just a 91, 92 Upper Deck, whatever, no big deal. Well, this is actually a promo card from David Robinson, not from David Robinson, but from Upper Deck from 91, 92, and it's got a different picture of his regular card, and I'll post that right here. And if you flip it over on the back, that's how you can tell it's a promo, because it's card number 400. Okay. Now there's 2 promos that came out that year. The other one's a little bit more valuable than David Robinson, and that's the Michael Jordan. Now, I actually had these cards already in my collection. I bought them years ago. Got them from a seller for a bargain basement price of like $5. But when I saw this for $1, I'm like, well, that's the David Robinson promo. I'm going to grab that for $1. You guys also know I also love collecting my holograms from the 90s. This one might be a little bit harder to see, so I'll kind of do my best here. But this is the Ted Williams. I believe that's a 92 Upper Deck Ted Williams hologram. And this was the insert in 92 Upper Deck Baseball. And I'm all about collecting oddball holograms from the 90s. Absolutely love them. So for $1, I grabbed that. Also at this table, he had this for just $5. And this one is only numbered to 98. And this is a Dontrell Willis autograph, numbered to 98 out of Topps Archives. And normally, you'd think you'd see him as a Marlin, but not in this case. This is towards the end of Dontrell's career when he was with the Reds. But I thought for $5 for a former Rookie of the Year winner, why not? Now at the same table, this is a card company I've never heard of, and that's CCG Grading, which I've never heard of that company. This is probably not a Gem Mint 10 if you send it into Beckett or PSA or whatever, but this was a 1992-93 McDonald's Shaq. Again, you guys, I've talked so many times about how I love McDonald's cards on my channel, and particularly this set and Shaquille O'Neal. I have fond memories of growing up as a kid, getting those packs from McDonald's, trying to get the Shaquille O'Neal rookie card, and there I had one looking at me for only $5 in an encapsulated case. Again, not a known company, but still for $5, I thought that was a deal. So those were my $5 and dollar pickups, and we'll move on to the next cards. Alright, so I'm just going to group these together. These were actually two different tables. But I was able to pick up some autographs of an NBA Hall of Famer, an NFL Hall of Famer, and a MLB Hall of Famer. Now we'll start with the NFL Hall of Famer, and this I saw for just $10 in somebody's display case. And this is Hall of Famer Leroy Kelly. Now Leroy Kelly is not one of your most well-known Hall of Famers. This is not like Johnny Unitas or Roger Staubach or anybody like that, but he is a Hall of Famer. And for $10, I'm like, for $10 you can't beat the price. So I grabbed that for just $10, and thought that was a steal, for a Hall of Famer. And I went to another table, and I actually picked out 3 autographs this time. And I already have this person's autograph in my collection already, and that is Ivan Herrera. And this seller had a bunch of Ivan Herrera autographs, and he was like, pick one. And they're all basically $10 a piece, except I think there was one that was a little bit more because it was serial numbered. So I grabbed that one because I thought it was the coolest out of the bunch, and I believe that's an on-card auto too, which was another reason I wanted to grab that, and it's numbered. So I grabbed that, and I could not believe this. And I kind of said something to the seller. I said, man, you got no respect for Mitch Richmond. He had $5 on a Mitch Richmond autograph. And I'm like, $5 for one of the best shooters in the history of the NBA for the Sacramento Kings, and the Golden State Warriors, I believe the Wizards as well. Mitch Richmond for $5. And I'm like, that's a no-brainer. So I grabbed the Mitch Richmond autograph from the seller, so now we're up to $15. And then I found this, it does not have the authenticity with it, but this is one of those send-in autographs from the 90s. And this is a Frank Robinson autograph. Sorry about the glare there. But a Frank Robinson autograph for $15. And I'm like, geez, to find a certified Hall of Famer that's deceased for just, $15, that's a deal. So I had them laying on the table just like this. And I said, will you knock $5 off if I take them all? And he said, sure. So for $25, I got Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond, Hall of Famer Frank Robinson, and Ivan Herrera, the current catching prospect of the St. Louis Cardinals, all for $25. And I couldn't put the money down faster to walk away from this guy's booth when he said, "Yeah, I'll take 25 for all three." So very, very cool. Now finally, the last thing I bought, aside from video games and everything else, this was a bargain deal. And I almost bought another jersey from him, but honestly I ran out of money that day. And I had to pick one jersey or the other jersey. And I chose to go with this one. And this is a jersey signed by Hall of Famer Willie Roaf, the all-time, offensive lineman for the New Orleans Saints, briefly with the Kansas City Chiefs, also has connections to Arkansas, and it was just $30 for this Willie Roaf signed jersey. And this jersey is signed with a Beckett authentication right here. It's got the Beckett authentication right there, and there's the Willie Roaf autograph on his number 7, number 77 overall, but $30 for this Hall of Famer's autographed jersey. So I jumped on that in a heartbeat. Anytime you can find a Hall of Famer's jersey for just 30 bucks, I recommend buying that. Heck, almost any jersey signed is worth 30 bucks anymore. So, in closing, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I just got so much stuff at this card show. Like I said, wasn't planning on getting a video game, but I found a video game there too. I'm very happy with this find. Very happy with the Willie Roaf jersey. There's the video game. Let me zoom out just a little bit here just to show you all this stuff that I got. I look forward to your comments below. And as always, happy collecting.